Hey everybody. Today I'm going to show you how I make dryer balls. Dryer balls are made with 100% virgin wool. That's wool that it's not the kind that's labeled machine washable. This is the kind that you know when you buy a sweater and it's extra large and then you put it in the washer and the dryer and it comes out like a toddler size 2? That kind of yarn. It's 100% wool yarn, and there's several different kinds out there. The one I'm using right now is a fisherman's yarn. So the dryer balls, we're going to put them in the dryer with our clothes, and it keeps the clothes nice and fluffy, and they last about 8-10 years. Depends how much laundry you do, but I have one in here and I'll explain why this in a little bit. But I just wanted to show you how I start a dryer ball. So here's my yarn, and you use your 2 fingers and kind of separate, not close your fingers like that, but just kind of separate like that, and go around like 10 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then take it off your fingers and then go in the middle. You know, same thing, like 10 times or so. Okay, then we're going to make a ball like the size somewhere between a baseball and a softball, something that size. So you're just going to keep wrapping and wrapping and making a ball. I should go slower here, but all right, I'm trying to make a short video, so I'm saving some time here. But you just keep wrapping around and make a ball. So just wrap, 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 and turn the ball, or turn this, what's going to be a ball. Keep turning it, and just keep wrapping around. So these dryer balls are really nice. You can scent them with some essential oil and lavender, whatever fragrance you want, basically. And they keep the clothes, as they tumble around the dryer, they make them fluffy, and they last time after time after time. Like I said, you know, anywhere from 5 to 10 years, depending on how much laundry you do, but they'll last for a long time. Even if you have a large family, they still last you 5 years. And the thing is, they're going to be, I'm going to felt them when I'm all done here. I'm going to felt them, and by that I mean they're going to get washed in hot water and dried in a hot dryer. And I'll show you when I've done that. Well, I'll show you right before I do that, and then I'll show you the finished product. But it doesn't take very long to do this, you know, maybe like a half an hour. And then you put them in these stockings. If you have pantyhose, don't throw them away. You can put these in the pantyhose, or these are knee highs. But that's what you'll need. Of course, you need your yarn, and you'll need a pair of scissors, and you'll need knee highs or pantyhose. That's it. And essential oil, if you want to put any kind of fragrance to it or anything. Lilac, lavender. So you just keep going around and around and turning the ball as you go. And see, I have a little ball all forming here. And I'm going to shut the camera off, and I'll bring you, I'll bring you back when I've got it all done. But mainly, let me go slow here. Mainly, you just keep turning the ball and keep wrapping the yarn and turn the ball and wrap, and that's how you do it. So I'll turn this back on later and you'll see the finished product. See you in a bit. Okay, I am back. This is what I used today. These are 8-ounce skeins. They are 100% wool. It's right here, 100% pure virgin wool, and that's what you want. You also need, well, you should have some scissors to cut some yarn, and don't use yarn that you're making the dryer balls from. Use other yarn, because this yarn hasn't been felted, and when you put it in hot water it will be felted, and then you'll ruin your stocking, and I save my stockings. So use some other yarn that, you know, I had like this to make something for the holidays. So you'll need that, and you'll also need a crochet hook. Okay, so when these are, the skein is 8 ounces, so when each one of those will do, oopsie daisy, two dryer balls, and they'll be 4 ounces, and that's not felted yet. So when you're doing your yarn and wrapping it around, let me just undo a little bit of this and I'll show you. You only will drop these balls 100 times. That's all. You'll be surprised how many times they get away from you. Okay, so as you're wrapping it, like, don't wrap like all in one area like that. Don't. It's be best if you don't do that. When you're going around and making your ball and wrapping, turn the ball like that, and I'm kind of spacing them far so you can see with the camera, but kind of like turn your ball at the same time and do it like that. So you'll actually, you'll be able to see each one. You can lift these up. It hasn't been felted. Once it's felted, it will be like a smooth ball. But right now, these have not been felted. This has not been felted yet. That's what the hot water does. Okay, so when I get to about there, you want to take your crochet hook and feed it through so that these don't come unraveled. Okay, so just feed it underneath, and that will help it so that it doesn't unravel. And let's see if I can do this. and I go down like two layers if I can. You don't have to go really deep down in. You can just go like a couple of layers of yarn down. And you don't even really have to, you don't have to go like way, like right here. This is good. And I've left, as you can see, I've left quite a little bit here so I can really hide the end, because I don't want it to come unraveled. And this actually goes easier when you're not trying to film it, believe it or not. It kind of looks kind of clumsy right now, but when you're sitting there doing it, it goes a lot smoother. Alright, so you're hiding the end all the way till and these are really great because you can drop some essential oil, a fragrance of whatever you like. I would use the same oil so you don't mix you know, scents. Well, citrus, if you'd go with citrus, lemon, orange, those are the same. But see how I hid that? You can't even see the end. Now it goes, you can either put it in a brand new stocking, or you can take one that I already have and put it in there. And then these will go in the washer on very hot. I'll do a small load. And they'll go through the cycle. You might have to do it a couple times, but I'll show you at the end what it looks like felted. You'll see the difference. You won't be able to stick your finger and grab a yarn. Okay, so basically if you're making like, you know, a whole bunch of these, you can put them all together, and then from the washer they'll go into the dryer. They'll take a long time to dry on hot, but I've got room here to put a couple more. And alright, so I'll be back after they've gone through the wash cycle. See you later. Hey everybody, our hot water tank does not reach the high temperature that I need to felt these balls. So I put some water in this pot here and got it boiling, and then I put the balls in there. So they're gonna sit in here for like an hour, but I'm trying to, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, I'm trying to felt these dryer balls, and so hopefully these will shrink. Now when I first put them in here, there was a lot of air bubbles. There still is a few. So if you have a hot water tank and you've put your dryer balls in the washer and set it on hot, but it still wasn't hot enough and they came out looking pretty much like you put them in, you may have the same problem that I'm having. Our hot water tank is just not set high enough. So this should do it. I will, and you might have to do this too, is just get a pot and get it to boiling and then put them in there for an hour or so. And I just wanted to show you that, and I'll be back later when they're done. See you later. Okay, so these stayed in the hot water for about 4 hours, and then I put them into the dryer and I shrunk them that way, and this is what they look like when they're done. So you might have to do the same. But thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up and a like. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. Thanks a lot.